So let's explain this brew rig. Homemade, obviously, with made out of metal studs, sheet metal, PVC piping, pretty much everything we had at a job site. So we'll explain the valves real quick. So I took a burner that bought from Costco, Expedition 3X, 3-burner system, brewing two brews today. Just quick extract kits just to see how this rig works. So we got here, this is the filtered water valve. We'll show everything on the back. Here's this is where we're bringing the wort out down into the march pump underneath this rig. This is a flush line, so when I bring out this beer into this line, after that's done, I'll flush the line with just water, just to get all the sediment and everything out. And then once that's done, we'll switch over to this one. This is the chiller line. This water goes into the chiller, cool off the wort before it goes in the carboy. This is the flow regulator on the march pump to determine how much flow we're going to get out to make sure we stay at an ambient temperature of about 74 degrees into the carboy. Switch for the march pump in the front here. This is the main water line coming into the system. Electrical coming out for the march pump. Propane line coming in. Did a dry run test with just water to make sure everything works. Looks like a charm so far. Outflow line out of the chiller. Discharge line for the water. This is pretty much where everything happens underneath here. So we got our main manifold coming in. So we have over there we have the water line for the filter. Goes into the valve in the front over there. That second one is a flush line. This third one runs all the way over to the chiller water. So we have, see if I can get in here. Out of that valve, we're running into just a household water filter. Out of there, comes up top, so we can get water into the tanks at the start. March pump line comes down. Make sure we get that trap in there. We don't burn out the motor. Works pretty damn good. This line right here goes into the valve in the front to control the flow out of the valve into the chiller up top. Wort in, wort out, over to here. Water line coming into the chiller here, and discharge line coming out. There's the electrical for the march pump. I put these pre-manufactured 90s on there to make sure we didn't get any crimpage in the hose. And the tubing we're using is high temperature tubing bought from one of the brew stores in town. Food grade material. So anything that the beer's going through goes through that tubing just to make sure it's good. This water line, just tubing bought from local hardware store, nothing big. Right now we have it on a platform. The casters didn't show up in time, but screw it, we'll wait for that. Electrical coming out of here, just kept everything in flex conduit just to make it easier. This electrical line goes into GFI outlet. So basically the whole unit can be pulled around, done whatever we need to do with it, wherever I want to go. Built a so pretty much standalone system. Quick disconnect, a little easier, but overall it's a pretty sweet little homemade rig. Need to get some new brew pots. These are a little outdated. They're weldless fittings, temperature gauge. But someday when I grow up and make a lot of money, I'll get hooked up with the Blickman. For now, these work. And then we'll start putting all the labels on here as we make more beer with it. We got another couple labels to put on, but this beer we made on Christmas Eve, Poison Pale Ale. Shit's good, man. Really good. So, other than that, we may start manufacturing these for resale. Anyone interested, let me know. Other than that, here we go. We'll show a little bit more when we're ready to how it works when we're dumping in the carboy.